Blood at the Root is a play by award-winning playwright, School of Music, Theater, and Dance alumna and Detroit native, Dominique Morisseau. It is based on an incident and trial in Jena, Louisiana in 2006. 6 Black male students at Jena High School who came to be known as the Jena Six were arrested after a schoolyard fight between them and a white male student. The fight took place amid mounting racial tension after 3 Black students sat under a tree in the schoolyard where only white students sat. The next day, 3 nooses were hanging from the tree. The 6 Black male students were charged with attempted second-degree murder and conspiracy. They faced up to 100 years in prison without parole. The Jena Six case sparked major protests nationally by those who viewed the arrest and subsequent charges as excessive and racially discriminatory. I first started working on this piece when I was in graduate school. I attended Penn State University. That's where I did my graduate study in acting. And our program, what they do is they commission a playwright to write a play for the 3rd year graduate acting class at the time. So each class gets their own commissioned playwright. And my class was lucky enough to get Dominique Morisseau. She wrote Blood at the Root for our class. I originated the role of Relevance, and we had somewhere around 153 performances. What I realized in doing Dominique's work is that you are forced to go from actor to activist without choice. It's the nature of the work, the conversations that are started, what it does within a community. You become a vehicle. And I think with work that is so potent, so relevant, and so powerful, we have a responsibility as activists, to engage with the community that witnesses the work.
The outreach aspect part of the show is extremely important, and I think it's important because Blood at the Root in itself is so specific to the times that we are living in right now. We spoke to Dominique Morisseau, and somebody asked her, well, how would she write the show if it was happening right now? Like, if it was in 2017, how would she write it? And she said, I wouldn't write it any differently. Like, this is so relevant.
Jena Six was 10 years ago. You kind of hear about it now and you read about it, and it's like, that could totally happen tomorrow. What's been super key for me as the actor working on the show is the realization that these events happened 10 years ago, but not a lot has changed. Not a lot has changed. Reading it in the news is one thing, but I feel like to empathize and to understand the motivations behind why people do what they do, I think this play gives audiences an opportunity to do that.
So the outreach that we're doing is extremely important because there are multiple people on this campus, in this community, who need to know the kind of work that we are doing, and this can help engage in some of those conversations.
So talkbacks are very important. I was very excited to hear that we were able to have talkbacks following every performance. And then also going a step further and setting up panel discussions to give a what next. And that's really, really important. And I'm so excited to be here at Michigan and a part of that. Reaching high school students is also something that's really, really important to the social justice initiative around this production.
I think it's important for young people to see this show because presenting content like this that is relatable to them, the fact that the characters are all in high school, the fact that they are facing these issues, and that this is just a little over a decade ago, so it could very well have been these students that we are showing this show to. It's teaching them content in a way that is tangible and relatable so that they can understand and articulate it.
This cast, they're talented. I knew that when they auditioned. I did not know how passionate they were as instruments for social change. And that's been something that has come up through the process, and that's been very inspiring for me. They are all little activists in their own right within the Michigan community, and they take what they're doing to a whole nother level. It's more than just theater, it's more than just acting. It serves a purpose, and they bring that purpose into the rehearsal space. So I've been blessed by their presence and their spirit. Yeah.